guys, it's Elizabeth, Finding Elizabeth, and today is Monday, May 18th, 2014. This is my week 57 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update. My starting weight in January of 2014 was 402 pounds. My surgery weight on April 14th, 2014 was 360.6 pounds, and there's going to be a test after this. Everybody should know those numbers by now. I don't know why I keep saying them. I guess because they kind of amaze me. Anyway, last week I was 218.6 pounds, and this week I was 216.2 pounds. That actually almost amazes me more than the 402 pounds. I have no idea really how I lost 2.4 pounds last week. Yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit later, but don't know how that happened. Might have been because I was really religious about my water and started back exercising. I don't know. It shouldn't, with the natural laws of whatever, I don't think that should have happened. But it did. So that was a 2.4 pound weight loss last week, which I can't even remember the last time I lost that much in a week. 144.4 pounds lost since surgery, and 185.8 pounds lost since January of 2014. So also a couple of days ago was I guess it's my month 13 surgiversary. So I actually lost 8.6 pounds in this month, and I think I think I had gone up a little bit because of WLSFA, which was right around the time of my year, so I don't know how true that is, but I'd be totally happy if I could lose 8 pounds a month. But and that's a total of 76% of my excess weight I have lost at this point, 13 months out. So that's exciting. I'm happy about that. I didn't do my measurements today, but I will another day. So what else is going on? I have a new notebook for my videos. I'm really bummed. I had the same notebook all year for all my videos last year, and I usually leave it out on the counter in the kitchen so that if there's somebody I want to give a shout out to or something I think of during the week, I can write it down. Well, I picked it up the other day, and apparently somebody had spilled water all over it, and it was soaking wet, and I had to throw it away, and I'm a little bummed because I don't know that I will ever go back and watch my videos, but so that was a nice little record of what was going on. But hey, you win some, you lose some. We have a new pink notebook. It's very cute. Hey, and it's year 2, so a new notebook for year 2. So last week I didn't kill a baby, but I practically ate a baby. I ate every single carb that wasn't nailed down in this house and at the grocery store because I bought carbs and brought them into the house. I think when I was in Arkansas eating M&Ms, because I think I mentioned last week Mars was a sponsor, I ate a lot of candy, which I don't usually do. I drank every night. It just set off the carb monster craving, and I ate really pretty poorly last week. I also was doing some emotional eating. I think something I've realized lately is when I come back from a trip or from hanging around with people and I come home, I realize that I'm a little bit lonely. And that's actually a big NSV for me because I used to be all like, yeah, people, not such a fan. So now I find when I come away from those times of spending time with a lot of people, I'm kind of sad and down, and I think that's has to do with some of the eating last week. Huge eating in the middle of the night. That's been an issue for me on and off this whole time. It's really kicked its ugly head up. So anyway, that's the fact. But I still lost 2.4 pounds. I think that's because the one thing I did really try to do that I hadn't been very good about for a while was drink my water. So I think that's probably what that has to do with. I've decided, because I've gotten off track in several areas, that I'm going to kind of do what I did when I first started my weight loss process before I had surgery, which was like tackle one thing, get it down for 7 to 10 days or 7 to 10 times, and then add back in something else. So right now, water, super easy to control. I mean, that's something I can totally do. So in the morning I set out 4 16-ounce bottles of water, and I have to drink them, and I have to drink them before. I'm going to sound like an alcoholic, and I'm really not, but I do drink socially much more than I used to. But no alcoholic beverage unless I've already drinking that unless I've already had those glasses of water. So, and then I'll get that under control, and then I'll add back something else. Hopefully I'll be doing other things along the way too to get back on track, but I'm not gonna overwhelm myself with stuff. So, because it's sort of a setup for failure for me. If I start to feel like I'm failing, then that sort of kind of exacerbates, lays on each other, whatever. Steamrolls, more things, down on myself, eat more, blah, blah, blah. So right now it's about the water. Next week it'll be about the water and something else. But this week it's about the water. So that's where I'm at. Okay. I wanted to, that's sort of let me do my NSVs first. So, two NSVs this week. One was that, this was just a comment that two people have made to me, and it has to do with that whole people being lonely kind of thing. Or actually, I had three people bring this up this week, where I would be telling them something and they would say, "Oh my gosh, you meet the most amazing people everywhere you go." I'm like, huh? Okay. Well, actually, maybe I do. Maybe I am meeting really interesting, cool people. And then someone in my Artist Way class, which is about to wrap up, we were talking about how our perception of people has changed over the time of the class. And my thing was one of my mindsets that has changed, I don't know if it's due to the class totally, but is that just people are interesting and fun and cool. And before, I would hide out from people and not want to meet them. And the teacher of the class said, "Well, you're meeting cool, interesting people because you're a cool, interesting person." I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that, but whatever. And then one of my clients today, we had a meeting at Google, which is like the coolest place ever. And you get, instead of just like coffee, they'll make you cappuccinos for free or whatever you want. And it's very cool. But while we were waiting for the person we were meeting with to come in, I was talking to her about someone I had met. And she said, "Well, where did you meet her?" And I said, "On the plane." She's like, "I never meet anybody on the plane." And she is like so much more outgoing than I am. So I don't know. Meeting people, engaging with people, that's a huge NSV. And the other thing was, I posted what looks kind of a perverted picture on Facebook today of my other NSV, which was I was driving home from LA and I looked down and I noticed that my thighs did not touch. I'm wearing a dress. There was like a space in between where my thighs met in the car. So that was kind of shocking, and I took a picture of that, and I don't know when the last time that happened was. It was a really long time ago. So I wanted to give a shout out to Scott Gastric Tiger. He posted something on Facebook yesterday that really kind of put a thought into my head that I needed to be thinking. He was talking about the idea of, I don't know exactly what quote he used, but it's basically, you create in your life what you believe. And I've always believed that. It's been true my whole life. I really think that's one of the things that helped me pack on all the excess weight. I mean, when I was 145 pounds, I thought I was hugely, hugely overweight. And I kept telling myself that, "Oh, you're so fat. Oh, you're so fat." And your mind starts to create, I don't know if everybody believes this, but I do. Your mind starts to create what you focus on. So that made me look at how I'd been thinking lately, and I've realized that as I hit the 1 year mark, I started to think, okay, you're not going to be able to do this. Lots of people at this point stop losing weight, and they get stuck, and you're not going to hit your goal, and you can't do this, and da-da-da. And you know what? That's fucking bullshit. I can do this. I've hit this out of the park so far. I'm going to continue to do that until I hit my goal. And it was really important for me to read what Scott wrote, because it just sort of did that shift in my head. Hell yes, I have this. I am going to reach my goal. I can do this. I didn't think, when I, all those years of thinking about losing weight and being like, holy shit, 250 pounds, that's like an insane amount of weight to lose. You can't ever do that. Well, guess what? I have less than 60 pounds to go to hit that. Oh, wait, how many do I have? Yeah, 60 pounds to go to hit that number of losing 250 pounds. That's like nothing compared to what I've done so far. So yes, I can do it. I have done it. I will continue to do it, and so will you. Right? Got it. Okay. And my other shout outs are to Gracie, No One's Stopping Me But Me. She is the most amazing, beautiful person, one of them that I know. And she lost 100 pounds. I'm so proud of her. I love watching her videos and seeing, I think she didn't have a confidence problem ever, maybe. But just seeing the change in her in terms of how she feels about herself. I mean, she is just really an amazing woman, and I'm proud to know her and call her a friend, and I'm super proud of her and happy for her. And those pictures of her with the horse from the NSV retreat, I mean, those could be in a like print ad. She is so beautiful. And the horse wasn't bad either. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to Totally Terry. I don't remember, I think Facebook Police got her, and her YouTube name is her regular name, which I can't remember right now. It might be Terry Santiago. But she's having her abdominoplasty tomorrow. So I want to give her a big, huge shout out and let her know I will be thinking about her. And I think that's about it. I'm going to go. And I'm going to go have an early dinner with Sandrice, VSG, Sander. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great week. Bye.